Tăng tăng tăng.
ESLPod.com presents A Day in the Life of Jeff, a special 10-episode course to teach you everyday vocabulary in English. This is Dr. Jeff McQuillan from the Center for Educational Development in beautiful Los Angeles, California, and I'll be the host for this series. In this course, you'll learn the vocabulary for everyday actions, from getting up in the morning to going to bed at night, and everything in between. Each lesson has 3 parts. First, a story read slowly. Second, an explanation of the story and the vocabulary we use. And third, the story read at a normal speed. Are you ready? Let's begin with lesson 1, getting up. The worst part of the day for me
The work part of the day for me
is definitely
definitely
when I have to get up.
when I have to get up.
Waking up, that I can handle.
Waking up, that I can handle.
But getting up, that I hate.
But getting up, that I hate.
The covers I have on my bed
The covers I have on my bed
are heavy,
are heavy,
mostly because I have a comforter
mostly because I have a comforter
as well as a light blanket.
as well as a light blanket.
I sleep with 2 pillows,
I sleep with 2 pillows,
which, for some reason,
which for some reason
have different color
different color
pillowcases.
pillowcase.
Well, at least the sheets match.
Will at least a sheet match.
I sometimes wake up before the alarm
I sometimes wake up before the alarm
goes off.
goes off.
I like to keep the alarm
I like to keep the alarm
at a low volume
at a low volume
with some classical music.
with some classic music.
Nothing too jarring.
Nothing too jarring.
My old roommate
My old roommate
used to like the terrible buzzer
used to like the terrible buzzer
that you find on most
that you find on most
alarm clocks nowadays,
clocks nowadays,
which always used to drive me nuts.
which always used to drive me nuts.
As I was saying,
As I was saying,
I sometimes wake up before the alarm,
I sometimes wake up before the alarm,
usually because of some noise
usually because of some noise
outside the house.
outside the house,
A car door slamming,
a car door slamming,
an alarm going off,
an alarm going off,
gunfire. Well,
gunfire, well,
okay,
okay,
not gunfire,
not gunfire.
but man, is my neighborhood noisy.
In my neighborhood noisy.
Of course, when I'm staying in a hotel,
Of course, when I'm staying in a hotel,
it's usually easier
it's usually easier
to just get a wake up
to just get a wake up
call from
call
the hotel
from the hotel,
than set the alarm.
then set the alarm.
I'm not really an early riser.
I'm not really an early riser,
So I don't jump out of bed
so I don't jump out of bed,
ready to take on the world.
ready to take on the world.
I get up very slowly.
I get up very slowly,
Usually 1 foot on the floor
usually 1 foot on the floor at a time. At a time.
at a time. Everyone
in a while,
in a while, I'll oversleep.
I oversleep,
But not too often.
but not too often.
Really love the weekend
I really love the weekends
when I can sleep in.
when I can sleep in.
Our story begins by me describing
A story begins by me describing
how much I do not like getting up.
how much I do not like getting up.
To get up means
To get up means
to get out of your bed.
to get out of your bed.
To stand up after you have been lying down.
To stand up after you have been lying down
On a bed.
on a bed.
I say that the worst part of my day
The worst part of my day
is when I have to get up.
is when I have to get up.
Waking up,
Waking up,
that I can handle.
that I can handle.
To wake up,
To wake up
WAKEUP, 2 words, means that you are sleeping
means that you are sleeping
and you stop sleeping.
and you stop sleeping.
And now you are awake.
And now you are to wake up.
So you can wake up
So you can wake up
while you are in bed.
while you are in bed.
And then you get up.
You get up.
You stand up after lying down.
You stand up after lying down.
I said that waking up
I say that waking up
is something I can handle.
is something that I can handle.
To handle,
To handle
HANDLE, here means to be able to control.
here means to be able to control.
Something that I can manage.
Something that I can manage.
Something that I can accept.
Something that I can accept.
It's not a problem.
It's not a problem.
Another expression would be something
Another expression would be something
I can deal with.
I can deal with. To deal.
To deal, DEAL, with something is the same.
With something is the same.
In this case, as to
In this case,
be able to handle.
as to be able to handle
Something.
something.
I say that getting up is something that I hate.
I say that getting up is something that I hate.
The covers I have on my bed are heavy.
The covers I have on my bed are heavy.
The covers,
The cover COVERS RS
are the things that you put over you to keep you warm.
are the things that you put over you to keep you warm.
Usually, the covers include
Usually the cover includes usually the covers include
a blanket,
a blanket,
sometimes a comforter,
sometimes a comforter,
and usually
and usually
what we would call the top sheet
what we would call the top sheet
or flat sheet.
or blood sheet.
A comforter,
A comforter,
COMFORTER, is a very thick blanket,
is a very thick blanket,
a very heavy blanket.
a very heavy blanket,
A blanket,
a blanket BLINKET,
BLANK,
BLINKET
is something that you put over you
is something that you put over you
when you are sleeping
when you are sleeping
to keep you warm.
to keep you warm.
Blanket is a general term. A
Blanket, a general term.
comforter is a kind of blanket.
A comforter is a kind of blanket,
A heavy blanket.
a heavy blanket.
The opposite of a comforter would
The opposite of a comforter
be a light blanket.
would be a light blanket. A
A
light
light, L-I-G-H,
L-E-G-A-T
T blanket would be the opposite.
blanket would be the opposite.
And that is a blanket that will keep you warm.
And that is a blanket that will keep you warm.
But if it gets very cold,
But if it gets very cold,
it might not keep you warm.
it might not keep you warm.
It might not be sufficient.
It might not be sufficient.
So we have a comforter
So we have a comforter
and we have a light blanket.
and we have a light blanket.
Usually there is a top sheet,
Usually there is a top sheet,
S-H-E-E-T, that you put over you in between
that you put over you in between your body
and the blankets.
and the blankets.
And this top sheet is sometimes called a
And this top sheet,
flat sheet.
sometimes called a blanket.
The sheet that goes on the bed
The sheet that goes on the bed itself,
that goes onto the corners
that go onto the corners
of the bed.
That's
called a fitted sheet.
That's called a fitted sheet.
A fitted.
A fitted.
F-I-T-T-E-D sheet. So we have a fitted sheet.
So we have a fitted sheet
on the bed that
on the bed
you sleep on top of.
That you sleep on top of.
Then we have a top sheet.
Then we have top sheet.
And then a blanket.
And then a blanket.
Sometimes, if it's very cold.
Sometimes, if it's very cold, a comforter as well.
A comforter as well. I say in the story that I
say the story that
sleep with 2 pillows.
I sleep with 2 pillows. A
A
pillow,
pillow, Pillow, is what you put your head on
is what you put your head on
when you sleep.
when you sleep.
Now, for some reason,
Now, for some reason,
I say I have different colored
I say I have different color
pillowcases.
pillowcase.
This is true, actually. I have a
It is true. Actually, I have
black pillowcase
a black pillowcase
and a blue pillowcase.
and a blue pillowcase.
For my 2 pillows.
For my 2 pillows,
I think the reason is I am too lazy
I think the reason is I am too lazy
to go and buy a new pillowcase.
to go and buy a new pillowcase.
Well, the pillowcase,
With a pillowcase,
Pillowcase, one word, is the thing that you put over the pillow
is the thing that you put over the pillow so
the pillow doesn't get dirty.
doesn't get dirty.
We call that the pillowcase.
We call that the pillowcase.
I say, well, at least
I say will at least
the sheets
the sheets match.
match. We already know what a sheet is.
We already know what a sheet is.
When we say the sheets match,
When we say a sheet match,
M-A-T-C-H,
MATCH,
we mean that they are the same
we mean that they are the same
color,
color
or 2 colors that look
or 2 color that thì cái này là